Alright, before we dive into Trepak, or Trepak, that's the way to make, can we turn to page 26 in our Tradition of Excellence books? We're going to look at number 101, warm-up shop builders. Brass, you can go ahead and put your mouthpiece on your verse. Just some lip woodwinds. Play as is. John, whenever you're ready, go ahead and fill again your instrument. Brass on burps. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Wing growls. Are you ready? Perfect. 101. Brass on burps, woodwinds. Play only mezzo piano now. 1, 2, ready. Just brass real quickly. Mouthpiece? No, it's still on burps. 1, 2, ready. See if we can just find this first note. 1, 2, ready, and Jay, can you take your F real quick? So play your F. Yeah, just play that. That's your first note. Let's just see the first note brass. 1, 2, first note. Yeah, so someone's hitting, we're not hitting the higher partial, someone's hitting the lower partial, so remember, nice fast air coming from your diaphragm, like Mr. Persing has talked about all year. One more time, just first note brass. 1, 2, ready, and. Let's get in there, let's do it. One more time, we can put mouthpieces on the horn now. Woodwinds join back in.
Are we just playing the effort?
Playing the whole thing. Actually, no, it's a good. Let's get the first note settled on the mouthpiece. Let's just have everyone play their first note. 1, 2, ready. One of the trumpets was down the lower partial. One more time. 1, 2, ready. Really nice attack, guys. That was all together, all in the right parts. So very good. Now let's go ahead and play the entire thing. 1, 2, ready. Breathe. Just here, measure 3. E natural, A natural, E natural, A natural, E natural. 1, 2, ready, and. Find that first note, E natural, 1, 2, E natural. Trombones, what position is that? E natural? Yeah, just 2. So not all the way out to the bell, just a little bit in the first position. One more time, 1, 2, ready, and. Those two measures, measures 3 and 4. 1, 2, ready. Good. Still going to be a bit closer to the second position. Let's do it one more time from the beginning and then we'll move on. 1, 2, beginning, and. Just hear that first pitch in your head before we play. Beginning, 1, 2, ready. So on the board, really quickly, in my very bad small handwriting, I have 2 notes here, each with a different little symbol and articulation on top. Griffin, can you go in with this little staccato? Awesome. And this one is, what's your name again? Elijah, what's that? Close, it's very similar to legato. Jenna? Oh no, the one with the line.
No, I mean like on bottom, say dot. It might be an equal sign.
Oh, that's an equal sign.
Okay.
Jeffrey? Yeah, tenuto. So it's very similar to legato in the sense that it's very long, but it's just a bit, there's a bit of a heavier attack. So instead of la 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 la, like that's your typical legato, do 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 for tenuto. So when we play tenuto, we're going to think of do as the syllable. Do 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 do. Still really smooth, just a bit heavier in the beginning. And for staccato, we're going to think of the syllable dot. Dot, 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 dot. So it gives us that separation and shortness that we like in staccatos, but there's still a full body to the note. So just repeat after me. I'm going to do dots and do's in random orders. Just say them back to me. Don't put them on the instruments yet. So I'm going to go 4 notes, and then you repeat after me. 1, 2, me first. Dot, 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 dot. Do, 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 do. Dot, do, dot, do. Dot, do, dot, do. Do, 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 dot. Do, 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 dot. Do, dot, do, dot. Do, dot, do, dot. Do, do, dot, do. Do, do, dot. Yeah, so now let's go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to vocalize it first. Let's go ahead and put it on the instrument. So really, actually, let's go ahead and put instruments up real quick. We're going to do concert F. Nice, easy concert F. So let's just start with dot, 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 4 staccato notes. 1, 2, staccato, and. Again, a bit shorter, and. One more time, and. Maybe not that short. Yeah, that was the last one was the closest one. We don't want it where it's so short and chirpy we can't tell what the note is. So the last one is good where it's nice and separated, but we can still get the note. Let's do it one more time just so we get the feel. 4 staccatos. 1, 2, ready. Even a little bit longer. And ready. Good. Now let's go on to tenutos. So do, 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 do. Nice and smooth, but still a heavy beginning to the note. 1, 2, without, sorry. 1, 2, tenuto, and. Even heavier, and. Keep a good tone. Best one yet, make it better. Yeah, that last one, they each improves. Went from just very legato, then really heavy, then not heavy enough. Yeah, I like that. Between tenuto and tenuto and legato, anytime you see tenuto, you see them a lot, and when we go to Trepak, they'll have that line either above or below the note, and that will symbolize tenuto. Anything that doesn't have a marking will be based on the style of the piece. So if it's a slow piece and there's no marking, it'll be very legato. If it's a fast piece and there's no marking, it'll probably be on the shorter side. So anytime you see those markings, just play those articulations. Let's go ahead and mix it up like we did before. I'll give you 4 notes between tenuto and staccato, and play them back. I won't be too mean, but I'll make it a bit tricky for you guys. Concert F again, yes. So me first, 1, 2, ready, and dot, do, dot, do, dot, 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 do, dot. Staccatos started out really good and they're getting a bit too short. We're going from dot to dit, 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 dit. We don't want it very percussive like. Nice and full, not too short. One more time. 1, 2, mi, first. Dot, dot, do, dot. Dot, dot, do, do. Do, 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 dot. Do, dot, dot, dot. Oh. No, it's alright. I did something else. Alright, let's go ahead and pull out Trepak. Listen right from the beginning and raise your hand when you see both those articulation markings. Well, then let's say the first 8 measures. When you see both, go ahead and raise your hand. Oh, let's give everyone a second to get their music out. Good. Whenever you see both the staccato and the tuno, let's go ahead and get your hands raised. Yeah, people are still getting music out. Alright. Alright, so most will see. So, can someone tell me where they see a lot of staccatos? Nick? Yeah, in the beginning. The first measure and the woodwinds and the one note in the brass is staccato. So, bop, 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 bop. And what's that note on beat 2 of the second measure? Two-note, yeah, so it's going bop, 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 bop. And I believe, just to clarify, we changed beat in measure 4. Put your finger on beat 2. I believe we changed that from a staccato to a tenuto. So just so we all have that marked. Very good. So let's go ahead and play measures 1 through 8. Jenna's very excited. 1 through 8. Just 1 through 8. Really, your main focus right now is making sure that there's a clear difference between bop, 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 bum, bum, do, dot, do, dot, 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 do, do. Short, the staccatos and the tunos, nice and long. Everyone ready? Right at the beginning? 1, 2, nice and short. Good, yeah. Can we just do the woodwinds? So clarinets. Nick, you'll play with the brass right afterwards. So just flutes and clarinets. 1, 2, nice and short. Yeah, so staccatos once again we're airing a bit too short. So maybe a bit more like dot do dot 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 do. The tenuto is great. I love the tenuto. Can we make the staccatos a bit longer? Woodwinds one more time. 1, 2, ready. Good. Yeah, sorry, that was my fault. Let's say just 1 through 4. Can we hear brass now? 1, yeah. Just the first 4 measures, brass and Nick, of course. 1, 2, ready. Can I just do the first note? This first note, nice and short. 1, 2, first note. Good. If you can do that every time, that would be great. 1 through 4 again. 1, 2, brass. Yes. Tenutos can have a bit more weight. I don't want to say volume or accent, because it's not an accent, it's a bit heavier. Let's have everyone now. Measures 1 through 4. 1, 2, ready. Yeah. Woodwinds in general, since you guys have the melody, and it's 4 of you, verse 7. One Nick also has your part. 4 verse 7, and brass are 11. You guys can play a bit less because I'm a lot of line. Let's go ahead and look at measures 5 through 8 now. Now there's a lot more of which kind of articulation in this passage. Elijah? Yeah, perfect. A lot more of the tenutos. So just a lot longer, a lot smoother in these 4 measures. And of course, in measure 8, dot, do, dot, that's when the staccato comes back. So let's do measures 5 through 8 now, everyone. 1, 2, measure 5. Nick, I know it's a bit low for you. Can you make this a bit shorter than staccato? time. 1, 2, measure 5. Good. Let's see if we can go back to measure 1. See if we can do measure 1 through 8 just like we did. 1, 2, ready, and. Good, yeah, that was a lot of flute. Thank you for playing louder planets, and you're also a bit lower in your instrument too, so you can play louder. So measure 9 looks really similar to what we just played, right? So we should have absolutely no problem playing it just as well as we did that time, right? So let's start at measure 9. Articulations stay just as nice as they were. Oops. Measure 9. Measure 9. 1, 2, ready. My fault. We'll go on now. Low brass, this is your time to shine. Can I just hear you? Right at measure 17. Now we've worked on this quite a bit. 1, 2, low brass. Yeah, the notes are really good. Can we, everyone let's give a quick round of applause for low brass. The notes are much better. Can we focus now on the articulations? Do, da, da, do, 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 do. Anytime you see the dot nice and short, everything else is nice and full. Low brass one more time, starting at 17. Oh, wait, 1, 2, ready. Make sure that note in measure 24, do, do, dot, nice and short. One more time. The first couple of staccatos are great. Right now, let's go back to 17. First couple of staccatos are great. Make sure they don't get longer as we go on. 1, 2, 17. Yeah, make sure, remember, let's just hear measure 23 and 24. Boom, do, do, dot. Make sure that concert A natural is nice and staccato. 1, 2, 23. One more time. Ready? And. It's getting there. Woodlands and people, thank you for airplaying. Really appreciate it. Let's have everyone back at measure 17. Measure 17 through 25 only. Now everyone else, make sure we stay out of low brass's way. Only piano. You guys got this. Sounding great. 1, 2, ready. Good. One more time. Natural. Second position. Second valve. One more time. 17. Same thing. 1, 2, ready. Time to see if we can get a concert. Bomb, hear that beat flat in your head before you start. We went better on the dynamic. 17. 1, 2, 17. Keep going. We all marked in measure 32 that downbeat should be tenuto, nice and long. Yeah, you guys did a really good job of that. Thank you for that. Second time was great. The volume and the notes were all there. Once again, focus a bit more on the staccato. You know, it's bigger instruments, it's hard to do. It's getting better, so just keep on focusing on that. Let's start right at 33. 33, once again, we have a lot of the tenutos, nice and long, nice and heavy. Right at 33. It'll be 1, 2, 1, then you come in. 1, 2, 1. Yes. measure 39. Sorry, Trump's gonna get a little moving. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. So make sure we crescendo through those 3 quarter notes, like ba-da-dum, rest. Ba-da-dum, bum, 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 bum. Make sure when we get to those staccato 8th notes, nice and short, nice and fast. One more time, 33. 1, 2, 33. Rest. Thank you very much. Can I just hear measure 40, 41? Oh. Measures 37 and 38. Ba, do, or do, da, da, do, da, da, do. You want to see where you are? Measure 37. Make sure there's a nice big difference between those tenuto on the downbeat and the staccato 8th notes on beat 2. 37 and 38 only. 1, 2, ready. Yeah, the 2 notes were good. Can the staccato be a bit shorter? One more time. 1, 2. Ah, right. Low, you only have the downbeats. For anyone who does have 8th notes on beat 2, so woodwinds and trumpets, yeah. Sorry about that, low brass. You just have a nice strong full downbeat. Everyone else has 8th notes on beat 2. Can you make them a bit shorter? 1, 2, ready. Good. Can we go back to 33? And we'll go all the way to 41 this time, I promise. 33. What's that, Jenna? Not yet. Not yet, Jenna. We'll get there. 1, 2, 33, 2, ready, and. Is there any note on the downbeat of beat 1 and 33? Yeah, there's a rest. Make sure we don't play on the downbeat. One more time. 1, 2, rest. Rest. Yeah, and I think that crescendo going to 41 brass would be a bit more. That's the bring back the first melody. All right, let's go back to the beginning. See if we can get to measures 1 through 41. First big chunk we're going to work on. We're going back to the beginning. Measures 1 all the way up to 41. 1 to 41. Remember all those articulations we just worked on. 1. Instruments up. 1, 2, beginning. Staccatos, I think, especially in the brass, can be a bit short. That first note, da, 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 do, do, da. And we're starting to pick up tempo too, quite a bit. Da, ba, boo, ba, 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 da, 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 da. Make sure we'll get plenty faster as we get to the end. Just stay in tempo. Now, if we start to go faster, we'll start to get really fast, and we'll get really fast to play towards the end. So remember, da, do, da, 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 do, da, do, da, do, da, do, do. Beginning one more time. Instruments up. 1, 2, beginning. Good staccato. No sound from the woodlands on the downbeat of measure 33.
We need to breathe.
You need to breathe. Yes, that'd be a great place to breathe. Thank ahead and start. Back up really quickly at 25 with the low rest. One last shot with the low rest to have a moment in the spotlight. Remember, no sound on the downbeat of 33. 25. 1, 2, ready. Breathe. Rest. Rest. Yeah. Some people put it on the first downbeat of measure 33.
Guilty.
I mean, I don't need to know who did it. Just remember, let's go ahead and do low brass. I said I know it'll be the last time we did 25. I lied. Go back to 25 one more time. Remember, no sound on the downbeat of 33 at all. 25. It's getting better every time you play it. Low brass. 1, 2, 25. Rest. Alright, yeah. Really good job with that. Thank you for not playing 33. Is there anything you want to do with them?
I can go from there.
Let's say, if you have something that you want to do.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. At the end, let's start at 57. What measure do we start to speed up? Jenna, 61. And where should your eyes be at 61 if you have it memorized? Right here, so we speed up together.